Today we're talking about his finances, huh? Yes. We're talking about her finances, actually, our finances, and how a woman, we save differently from how a man saves. Because we're just people who, we're conscience minded people. Sometimes I wonder whether guys have a conscience. I'm sorry, man. We love y'all. Once again, this is Rashida Olade Sule. Welcome to Marry Let's Talk. Today's topic is going to be her finances and how she saves. I don't want you women to feel guilty because I did a lot of the course that I have and some of the women that that I'm still coaching. We had a forum the other day and we were talking about, women and her finances. And many of them felt very, very guilty. They felt so bad. They were like, Rashida, when I was in school, when I was in college, if I would have just saved all of that money, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I was just buying things, name brand this, name brand that. Call it. I was buying it. I had the money. And I get it. But that was then. This is now. We can't continue to just dwell on the past and suffer for that. Because I keep telling you guys that what you think about, you bring about. And if you're constantly thinking about the negative and how you woulda, coulda, shoulda, you're never going to do what the future has for you to do. Hello? You can't be worrying about the shoulda, coulda, woulda, everything. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Leave that behind and let's start from today. Let's start from today. We still have life. Once there's life, there's hope. You still have life. You can do it all over again. Okay, let's not mope about things of yesterday because we can't get them back. But from today, we can do better. Okay, and I say that men save differently from women. What is going on with me today? I'm listening to the way this thunder is just going on outside. I hope nobody is driving. If you are in Georgia and the rain is going this crazy, please be safe. Take care of yourself and get to your destination safe, okay? All right. So men save differently from the way we save. Because I'm this type of person. If I want to save $100 and I know that my kid needs something, and that's a lot of women. And I know that my child needs something. And it's not a need of materialistic things. No. Let's say, for instance, maybe, the child is not feeling well and you need to do something. But you still stuck on, I don't want to say it, but you still stuck on that. Oh, no, I got to put this $100 away. Sweetheart. Really? We women save, they say that we are emotional savers. We save emotionally. We're too emotional. What are we going to do? That's who we are. We are emotional people. I can't take emotions and say, emotions, I'm going to put you to the side over here because I'm going to need to do this first. Maybe some of you can. Maybe some of you can save like a man. But I do want to tell you that saving is important. I don't want to say saving. Saving is important. Me and Miss Liz went somewhere not too long ago, and the guy was literally saving. The guy was literally saying that if you're poor, you should not be saving. You remember that, Miss Liz? If you're poor, you ain't got no money, and you saving $10 here, $15 there, you should not be saving. You should get yourself you want to get yourself another job that's going to be paying, not really a job. Maybe if you already have a job, get something that you can do on the side, maybe online, that doesn't take you away from, being home with your family. You can do it at the comfort of your home. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can even get your children involved to help you. And it could be any type of extra work online. There's this what is it? This company, I think it's called Upwork, Upwork.com. If you are a woman that likes to write, you can do that on that's an extra income coming in for you. You know, if you are a web designer, go to Upwork. You can get a part-time gig on there. And you can use the part-time gig money to save and use your main money that's really not enough to take care of the necessities. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to bring it all back in and say that I am talking to women that are married, because this is Married Women Let's Talk. Husbands do not feel like a man if he's not taking care of some bills. And the biggest one is mortgage or rent. So if your husband is taking care of mortgage or rent, and you're taking care of maybe the light bill, the gas bill, and you're working a good job, then you can help to save. You can help to save. The thing about women is a lot of times we don't even know where to put the money. A lot of us will put the money in the bank. The interest on a bank, and this is the reason why men always feel like we don't know how to save, we don't know how to do things. The thing with a bank is that you don't get the interest rate that would allow your money to grow. You don't get that interest rate. The bank will give you 0.0025, meaning that you will see nothing. So you're putting your money there, but it's not growing. The thing about a woman also is that we don't like to lose money. If I'm going to put $1,000 somewhere, even if you don't give me $10 on top of that $1,000, please don't let that $1,000 reduce. I don't want to get there. My money's like $960, $950, $800. No, there's going to be a problem. So that's the thing with a woman. We are emotional. I work so hard for my money. I don't want that money to reduce. Whereas a man can take money with the hope that, oh my, this $1,000, I'm going to throw it in here. You know, it's going to turn to $2,000, it's going to turn to $3,000. But what if you lose it all? They're more risk takers. They are more of a risk taker. A lot of women are not risk takers. So what is my advice for us women? My advice for us women is we have to save. If you're making okay money and you're able to save, you have to. And don't just put it in a savings account. Don't just put it in your savings account. Because what's going on is that your parents, if you have them, they're aging faster. Your parents are aging. Your children are also aging faster than your money is aging. Your money's not aging. So if you're going to put your money somewhere, put it where you know that you have some type of safety. You have protection on your money. Taxes ain't coming after your money. And if God forbid something was to happen to you, your money go directly to the people that you want it to go to. Put your money in what's called a four cornerstone kind of place. Put your money where you know you're not going to lose a dime of it. But there are places like that, and you can definitely do that. You can definitely do that. If you're interested in knowing where, let me know. You know, just put in a comment. Many of you have my number. Y'all know me. Let me know. You know, because it comes in a woman's life a time where we need to stop playing and we need to stop looking just unto the man. And we need to, you know, start saving, getting our stuff together. I remember in the beginning of our marriage, I had stopped working because of 9/11. So I refused to take another train. I refused to go to Manhattan, because Manhattan is where everybody, mostly everybody in New York worked. I was not going because of what happened. So my husband was like, you got my number. So my husband was doing all the work. He was doing everything. I was having some money coming in too, but he was doing everything. And there was a time where it really got to him. And he called me and he said, Ife? I said, yes. He says, what scares him the most in life is, God forbid something was to happen to him and I'm not able to take care of myself and the children. And I was like, well, that's what life insurance is for. I was like, that's what life insurance is for. Because I was not going back to Manhattan. Forget about it. I had children now. I wanted to be with my babies. You know, if you work harder, you know, and that was just my mindset at the time. Until I had to, you know, somebody had to tell me, like, Rashida, you can do your stuff online. You can do your things online. I'm like, do what online? I never grew up with all that, do stuff online. You can do things online. And I started looking for things to do. I started, you know, and then eventually, to God be the glory, I was able to find something to do that was bringing in, like, mostly nothing, but it was something because it added to what he was bringing home. You know, it was still in the thousands, but it had added to what he was bringing home. A man may not tell you. If they get scared. They get very, very afraid if there's no backup plan. They rather know that, okay, she's not making much money, but I know that she's saving, she's taking care of this, that, and the other, and she's able to save while I'm able to do the risk taking. You guys will sit down and talk about, he wants to risk this, he wants to risk, yeah, you can risk that on your money. You got a life insurance, bruh? Let that life insurance be there because we're your family, we love you, you love us, and you are the breadwinner. So sometimes I get so frustrated when girls tell me they can't talk to their husbands about life insurance. I'm like, why? He ain't immortal. We all going. But just in case he goes first and he's the breadwinner, then what happens? I was just listening to, what's his name? That guy, Cardone. And he gave a story saying that his dad worked really hard to make sure that they had a beautiful house, to make sure that, you know, his wife was taken care of. That's what a good man does. They always make sure that, God forbid, if anything happened, my wife is taken care of, or I want my wife to live that life or to have that life that she's always wanted. So the man that was the one that was working, she was working too, but she wasn't making as much. He now bought them the dream house that she's always wanted. He bought them the dream house, and he bought it cash. He bought it straight out. There was no mortgage on it or anything. He bought it straight out. And basically what happened was that he died not too long after. He died not too long after. The man sort of kind of died in peace because he feels that he gave his wife what she's always wanted, was her dream house. Georgia. If I'm going to have to call you again. Gio? Gigi. Oh yeah, stay now. Monica Joku. I'm sorry. Georgia is a part of our family and is a part of your family. So, as I was saying, he passed away. And do you know what happened to the dream house that was paid off? She could not afford to maintain it. She had children. She could not afford to maintain it because she needed to mourn her husband. She wanted to mourn her husband. She was so emotionally destroyed. She was depressed, crying every day. So go through the emotions. So working a job to save the house was not what she was thinking about. And you guys are wondering, oh, but the house is paid off. What else is she paying for? Did you forget insurance? We pay that monthly. Did you forget taxes? We pay that too. And it goes up and up and up and up. It doesn't come down. It just continues to go up. So she could not afford at the time to pay for that. And she lost the house. She lost the house. Because she stayed in the house for a while. She couldn't pay. And she couldn't hold on to it until they came and they swept it right under her feet. So a lot of us that's thinking, oh, the house is paid off. This is America. This is not Nigeria, where you build your house is built. But I'm not even going to go into that. I'm not even going to go into that lane. Because even though you build your house is built. Trust me, your house it's not even yours. If you are in America or if you are in diaspora. So it's amazing to save. And there's a lot of places where you can save. I did financial, when I was in New York, I worked in the financial industry for many, many years. I did mortgages. I did a lot of, I did mortgages, able to get people financing to get their homes and whatever else it is that they needed. I helped them to clear their credit, get their credit on point so that they can get whatever it is that they needed to get. George is a piece of work. I did a little trading. I did not like trading because, like, as a woman, I just don't like to lose my money. I know a lot of people that lost money during the 9/11, and a lot of people committed suicide because that's where their heart was. That's where everything that they had, they kept it in those, this here because, trading was good. I'm not saying trading is bad. I'm just saying that not every woman can handle it. And this is my take, if you're interested in trading, is that don't play with more than you can afford to lose. Now that I'm older and I'm wiser when it comes to the financial, like, money situation, I could take $1,000 and know that, okay, if I lose this $1,000 right now, it's not a big deal to me. I could take $1,000 and play with it. You buy the penny this, you buy the nickel that, and though I would just play. I would just play with it. That's what I did. I played with it. Play with the market. If it went up, I took the interest and I continued to buy more. If it went down, I just left it there. If it disappeared, I can't be bothered. I may not do another play in that year. I'll wait till next year because it's no different from gambling. It's up and down, which puts your emotions up and down. When you really need money and then you look at your stocks and you see that, all the money that you think you've invested in it all this while. Georgia, she can see. Hey, Jehovah. Come here. Sit down. Sit. Yeah, sit down. So, we have to save, but I'd rather put my money where I know I'll make very good interests. I won't lose a dime of my money. God forbid if anything was to happen to me, my money's not going into probate for 15, 20 years before my children get the money. If anything was to happen to me. You understand? And you want to make sure the IRS is not coming after you for your money. Why you always want to put yourself out there? Everybody got to know you here. Say hi. Sit down. You see what you did? I'm sorry, guys. She got her toy. You see, that's just why I put you in a cage when I'm doing my thing. Okay. So, I'm going to hold on to your toy and make sure you sit down. Okay. Saving is extremely important. But I don't want you to get upset because you have found yourself to be an emotional saver. I want a situation where if you can do this, whatever it is that you're making at your job, when you pay God his 10%, you make sure you pay you your own 10%. Did you get that? As Christian women, we know that we have to pay our tithes. Okay? So this is what I want you, let me give you the scenario. You're working 8 hours a day. Okay? Let's just say you're working $10 an hour. Hey, Shaniqua. Let's say you're getting $10 an hour. You're working 8 hours a day. So that day you've worked $80 worth of work. After, let's say Friday you get your pay. What do you see? Our favorite uncle, we all got the same uncle in America. Our favorite uncle has already taken out his money. All this taxes, everything, it's gone out. The next person that you should be paying, you give God his money. God, here's your 10%. I thank you so much for giving me the health to be able to do this job. The next person you need to be paying after God is you. You are the next person that you need to be paying 10%. You give God his 10%. You now take 10% and you put it away for yourself. Come rain, come shine. If you can discipline yourself on that level and not even look at it and make sure that it's going into a place where interest can, you'll be making interest and don't look at it, don't mess with it, don't even act as if you got money there. Leave it there for like 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Because it's protected. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not in the stock market. Leave it there. And then the rest of your money, you now do what you need to do. If you can do that, then you would see a huge difference in your finances. I say this because we will get paid. IRS has already taken out their money. And as soon as you get paid, you pay him this bill, that bill, that bill, that bill, that bill, and it's still not enough. But you haven't paid the sower, the person who is going out there to work. You have not paid yourself. You deserve to pay you. The money that you're paying you is really not for right now. It's for your future. Because when you're not able to take care of yourself, who's going to take care of you? I do not, and I'm going to tell you guys this, I do not depend on my children for my future. No. And I know a lot of African people do, and y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to cut that out. Because that's what gets you guys so angry. You put so much in a child. You put so much in a child. You make sure the child go to college. After college, you still sponsoring them for masters. You still sponsoring them for either med school or law school. Really? And then you're expecting that child to give back. And then the child ends up getting married. And because giving back is not what she sees her friends doing, giving back is not what you really taught her. You're trying to say, it should be common sense. Common sense is not common, sweetheart. It's not. She's going to look at it like, Ma, what? I got my own family. I'm paying mortgage too. She paying car note. She paying back maybe some loans that she took out because your money wasn't enough for her to send her throughout the whole school. So she took out some loans, she's paying that. She has a husband that she has to partner with. I mean, when it's your birthday, she's going to bless you with something? Yeah. Christmas? Yeah. But for you to now say you want her to put you on her payment plan. You want to become one of her, when she paying her employees, she need to put your name there and be paying you too. That'd be nice if you told her that from young. You called your daughter and said, sweetheart, come here. And your son. Sweetheart, come here. I'm taking care of you people now. When you get older, I'm going to need you to reciprocate. Did you tell them that? Because there's a lot of parents that are dying from being disappointed that they sent their child through med school. And the child now is a doctor. And the child can't, even if it's covered $1,000, cannot be giving us every month. I was like, really? Wow. How y'all get that calculation? How did you put such a burden on a child and the child did not know? And the child did not know he didn't get that memo. Because he has his own bukata. He got his own stuff that he needs to take care of. He has a house. He has a car. He got children's. Okay? He got student loans to pay back. And a lot of time, this thing that we call money to these doctors, the first 10 years, let me tell you something, doctors ain't making no money. They trying to pay everything back. They're trying not to owe stuff.